Take rides from strangers. But what if class starts in 20 minutes and the bus is running late and the stranger is white, in his late 20s or early 30s, slender build, average height, maybe a little on the short side, but it's hard to tell from my "you're at here" perch on the bench. He's dressed in a fine green, single-breasted suit and has nice hair and a neatly trimmed goatee, and he's wearing expensive sunglasses, somewhat superfluous, since he says his destination is Beverly Hills. And I'll bet he smells good, too. Designer cologne enveloping the leather interior of his shiny new European SUV. I imagine the scent of Dolce & Gabbana, or Jean Paul Gaultier, or some fragrance so sophisticated I haven't even heard of it, as he chokes me in the passenger seat, bites my neck, one hand tangled in my hair, the other yanking at my pants, even though his knee, pressed between my thighs, is making it difficult for him to pull them off. In some remote and vacant parking lot, power locks prevent me from escaping what has become a cell on wheels. And my screams are muffled by German engineering. And as he fumbles his way inside, he groans and hisses against my ear, "You know, you should never take rides from strangers." Class starts in 7 minutes, and the bus has now just come, and as I board, I'm staring east down Santa Monica Boulevard, wondering if I would have made it on time. When the conspiracy of faith has been found out, the crime of silence exposed to simple complicity, then they will be cut off, shunned. Two guilty starfish set adrift with only an empty bottle and a single slip of paper, their own blood for ink. Please forgive me. One day they will appear in a tangle of seaweed on a distant beach, their bones finally bleached of sin, still clasped together in prayer. Beverly Hills. The greatest show on earth. 1. Under the big top. Your bed smells faintly of sweat and sawdust, and maybe elephants, but I can't say for sure. Lying beside you, I blink when I see a bear on a unicycle ride past your window. It's probably a bike messenger, you say, and go back to sleep. I want to believe you, like I believe the man in satin pantaloons flying by last night hadn't been shot out of a cannon. It's a carrier pigeon, you said. I rub my eyes and know my makeup's smeared and wonder what I look like to you. A trapeze princess with teeth like piano keys, but I remember you saying everyone loves a clown, though the one juggling chainsaws outside the restaurant almost ruined our first date. But when you kissed me, I savored the faint taste of peanuts on your tongue. Forgot about the high wire we were standing on, ignored the lack of a net below. 2. Sideshow. For a nickel, you can take a picture of me standing just so in front of a wooden board with a heart painted on it. For a dime, you can take a picture with me, you squatting behind and peeking through like I'm one of those cardboard cutouts of an Indian chief, or a unicorn, or some other supposedly mythical creature. But when you offer a quarter, we move to the tent, dim-lit and dusty, where I sit on the low, quilt-covered bed and pat the space beside me. You are nervous. Will it hurt? I shake my head. It never hurts, not anymore. And then I take your hand and guide it up towards the hole in my chest. You tremble for a second as you reach through me, wiggle your fingers around behind my back, disbelieving. Where is your heart, you ask? How do you live without a heart? I don't know how to answer, so I say, it's amazing the things you can learn to live without. The 9-to-5 hustle gets tiring, beating herself bloody to earn half what the men make, and she wonders about her choices. The decisions not made, the lives she could have lived, the lover she'd left, so many millionaires' sons, so many sons of bitches who thought she was for sale and would have paid dearly to hold her under their thumb. In an alternate universe, her hustle would have been a different hustle. Plastic surgery and PTA meetings, her wages would be a nice house in a nice neighborhood, furnished with the nicest furniture that money could buy, and from her space, mounted high above the fireplace, she would watch over it all with eyes dark and still as onyx, the lady of all that she surveys. Hated I haven't even treading water. 1. If only days were a little shorter, I'd feel like a success at something. The short trip to the bathroom in the morning, a dog walked around the block. Perhaps even a small meal prepared by my own hands, or at least eaten, regardless of the cook. But days are run-on sentences of failure, served consecutively. Hours taste like mercury from a broken thermometer, bitter and insoluble in my mouth. 2. Hope's not as strong as rope swinging from a chandelier. It breaks, disintegrates into threads of confusion. Did I call this love and mistaken identity? Did I love you, but still I tie it snug around my neck, bare scars from a noose of optimism? 3. My heart doesn't go on vacation nearly enough. If it did, it could handle the suffocating silence, swagger of invincibility. Collect calls from the abyss you've plunged into, slurred defenses that all sound like, save me, even as you kick me underwater trying to save yourself. 4. Your days are also too long. I wish I could shorten them for you, trim away the split ends of disaster, defuse your ticking bomb. Instead, I get ungrateful shrapnel, metallic reminders of my own failings mixed with the added scattershot of yours. 5. My eyes scan the horizon for a lifeboat, but all I see is the sun putting off setting, drawing out dust like the last breath you'd take before making a decision. I tie my new scarf around you, throw the end towards the shore, and pray that it catches. It's a Sunday. There's always an explanation. Step-by-step instructions, quick reference guide, a handbook. How to fall in love. How to fall out of it. Amazing that with all the falling around here, no one gets hurt. Step 1, smile. Step 2, get used to smiling. We'll get to step 3 in a minute, but first, a caveat. Someone always gets hurt. Read the disclaimer. It's hidden in every package, under the wrapper, in really small print. Muscles, remember. The heart is a muscle. Break it, it may forgive you, but it'll never forget. Blame it on muscle memory. History is etched into every fiber. Myelin's alive with stories. Their telling is a reflex, a heartbeat, an involuntary movement, a repetitive motion, heartbeat, repetitive motion, heartbeat, repetitive stress, injuries revisited. History is etched into every fiber. Every fiber is doomed to repeat it. We will never forget, they chant. We will never forget. Note, it takes 43 muscles to frown and only 17 to smile. Step 4, keep smiling. The heart gets stuck in an endless loop, a broken record, a record skipping. A record is evidence, proof that you were there. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, just record it. Step 4, go back to step 3. It's that damn muscle memory again. Play it back. Side A, the first time your heart was broken. Side B, the first time your heart was broken. It'll never forget. History is etched into its fibers. Myelin's alive with stories. Their telling is a reflex. The heart, a record, skipping. Step 5, go back to step 1. Your muscles will remember.
Yes.
Thank you.